if you want something to come into your life, then you have to make room for it. So many people miss out on their blessings, on the next level, because where they're at is so crowded and congested, and there's no room, right? People settle and stay in things that they probably have outgrown years, months past, but because they're just used to being in that mess, they can't even fathom a new situation coming in because they're just used to that. Whatever it is that you desire, you have to make sure that you hold the capacity for it, right? And you have to also understand that sometimes things can be bigger than what you expected. So you have to put your big girl pants on, or big guy pants on, and you got to do your research. And then you have to see if you are the person that can hold capacity for what you're praying for. My apartment that I'm in now, I'm in a 1-bedroom apartment, and it's 912 square feet. It's the biggest apartment I've had thus far. And it's my favorite apartment I've had thus far. And I was a little worried because I came from a studio before I came to this apartment. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to have to do all of this stuff, all this furniture, blah, blah. But even when I was in the studio and I was preparing to move into my apartment now, I was literally throwing things away because I knew that although it held the capacity, it wasn't just going to hold anything, right? I had to do my research and okay, this is the nicest apartment I'm staying in. It's in a nice area. I have got to be very intentional about what I put in it, right? I'm making room for what's going to go, what deserves to go into this next up level, right? But I also have to throw away things that just don't serve it, that don't match the aesthetic, that just don't match, the person that I will become being in this apartment. And so I threw a lot of stuff away. And I prepared for a bigger space, a bigger capacity. And you can do with that as you must. I've used this analogy for jobs, people, shoes. I remember one time I was banking on these Jessica Simpson heels that I really, really wanted. And I was broke at the time. This was years ago. And I remember I ended up throwing away some older shoes, right? Because in order to make room for the new, you have to throw away the old. Anything that you're not using, you're not wearing, you're not, possessing, it's just old. It's taking up space. Get rid of everything that's just taking up space in your life and make room for something better. Make room for something that's more up level. Make room for something that could serve you in a better way. But yeah, most people just don't make room, and they don't have the capacity to hold the blessings. You're begging and you're holding up the line to God, and it's well, sweetie, God would send you that man if you would, stop talking to the one you were supposed to stop talking to. God would send you that job if you would act you have the capacity to do it, right? You ain't even started your LinkedIn. You ain't even updated your resume. You still got old resumes from high school on your computer. You don't even, all your clothes don't even match the job you're praying for. I feel like everything about God is intentional. And when you are praying for that up level of success or whatever it is that you desire, you have to be so intentional down to the smallest detail. Because if you think about God and how he even created us, he was so intentional down to the smallest detail. And that's how you have to do when it comes to what you desire in life. You have to be so careful, so intentional, so passionate, and you just got to go for it. But going for it means you make room for it. I hope I made my point.